So I know we talked about your fitness goals. Um, Tell me a little bit about your nutrition. Um, where are your strengths when it comes to nutrition? And then what are your like areas that you can work on that need work?
What are my strengths when it comes to nutrition? Well, I've gotten really good at meal prepping on Sundays.
Good.
I prep all my lunches and all my dinners. And I kind of just eat almost the same thing for breakfast. So I guess that would be a strength.
Yeah.
And then I make sure to, when I leave the house for the day, I make sure to pack my lunch and my snack and whatever I'll need to usually last me beyond any errands or any activities I have going. So there's really no reason to stop to get anything, except I usually do get coffee.
Right.
And then the other part was, and where could I improve?
Mm-hmm.
Well, so I don't know how long it's been now. With COVID, that whole year is like a missing year. So every time I say like a year, you just know that I mean two. So maybe it's been 2 years now. I will not go into the whole story. I mean, this is crazy and it's recorded and on YouTube forever, but it was very sweet. My husband, for our anniversary, basically had my kids, they're older, transform our house into like an opera house. And then he took me I didn't know what we were doing. He took me to go get food. I didn't know that's what we were doing. And when we came back, the house was all dark and they moved the furniture and he had Phantom of the Opera playing and candles and red wine and Italian food and so on and so forth. And this happened to fall on a Friday. And it went over so well. We all loved it so much. We're like, let's do this again next Friday. So we moved the furniture and we watched a movie on the TV and we set it up like a movie theater, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this really cool, fun thing turned into now a weekly thing. We stopped moving the furniture. But the food, we called it Friday Family Night, which was great. Awesome. But it included a movie. And then that was the one day we would order out. So while it's been lovely, it does tend to be a downfall because to me, I'm like, ooh, it's Friday. How am I going to splurge? And before, when my husband and I used to go out eating, we would share a meal. But this Friday thing has just turned into like, no whatever the phrase is, no hold.
Kind of a binge day.
Yeah, especially if I add alcohol. And I guess that would be my other downfall is that when I do opt to drink, I always, 99% of the time, eat more food than I need.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Anyway, but I'm getting better. I was talking to my coach about the Friday thing and kind of we're working some other ideas and plans and suggestions around that Friday dinner. Because it doesn't have to be so grandiose. I can still obviously watch a movie and partake in all the fun stuff and pick and choose what I'm going to want. Because then normally we do dessert too. It's like we go all out.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I totally get that because my husband and I do that typically on Wednesday nights because my daughter goes to her youth group Wednesday nights. And so my husband and I make that our date night. And it's kind of the same. It's like overindulging with whatever we're ordering, getting dessert, having an alcohol, beverage. And so, and then like you have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and it just kind of like it, I don't know. I don't feel good on Thursday after, my dinner on Wednesday. So it kind of is a setback for the rest of the week. And so, I've had to learn to, it's like, okay, I can still eat and choose healthy options when I go out to dinner. And then maybe dessert is my treat for that night,
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you said, it doesn't have to be like a big, it is, and especially those family Friday nights, like those sound like so much fun. And then just kind of in a way, we just let ourselves, like no holds bar, like we just go for it.
That was the phrase I was looking for. Well, and then for me, sometimes it rolls into, Saturday. My husband, he usually likes to make something fun on the weekends. When I say fun, I mean like usually a baked item. Like he'll make cinnamon rolls or this really, really good almond cake, which is thin and delicious. I mean, he loves to cook. And that's cool, but it's just kind of like that little Friday thing turns into a Saturday and then sometimes into a Sunday. And so I think it was Lauren who said that when she first started with Fitme, she was killing it Monday through Thursday or Monday through Friday, whatever the case was. And then she's like, how come I'm not making any progress? Because the weekends she was just really, not following the same principles during the week.
Right.
Not to say that it needs to be 100% rigid, all the time, but it does feel like 2 steps forward, 1 step back.
It does. And I think that's where a lot of people, I don't want to say it's a downfall, but it's easy to revert back to your old habits on the weekend. Because we don't have structure like we do Monday through Friday. Monday through Friday, it's routine. We know what we need to do. It's structured. And then when Saturday, Sunday rolls around, it's just kind of like relaxed, free for all. Don't want to make plans. And so because we don't have that structure, we are prone to, well, it's the weekend. I don't want to cook. So let's order out. Or it's the weekend. I want to relax. Let's have a drink, or ends up being, multiple drinks. I think that's it's a struggle for a lot of people. And even for me, even though I've been a stay-at-home mom for years, I still see the weekends, as like that, because for my husband, it's the weekend and we're going to relax. So we don't want to cook. And so we go out. So yeah. And it's for me, I have to, and I don't know how it is for you to make sure that you're prepped for the weekend, but I have to make sure like I shop Thursday, meal prep on Friday, right? And then it sets me up for Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, that is smart. Yeah, because we meal prep on Sunday. So
right.
Kind of that's
which
good.
Is great. I mean, Sunday works good, because I would do Sundays too. And that would get me through till like Wednesday, Thursday. And then Thursday, it would be my prep day for the weekend. So that way I didn't have that, oh, it's the weekend excuse. I had food already made. So I had to do 2 prep days. And that doesn't work for everybody, but it's just something to consider.
Yeah. And I think also for me on the weekends, it's hard for me to give myself like a total down day where there's no, when I say formal exercise, I mean like, at the gym or going for a long, good walk. Anyway, something that's going to make me really feel like I worked out. So on the weekend, when I give myself a down day, I don't know why that seems to go hand in hand with more consumption. So I was like, just because I give myself a down day doesn't mean, Linda, that you eat more. But I think exercising, and you probably are going to say, yeah, that's true. It does suppress my appetite. And I don't mean all day long, but I think when I work out, I just tend to want to eat, not less, but I don't crave the same foods as on the days where I don't work out. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. It does. And honestly, I don't know if that's like a psychological thing or if that is like an actual like chemical, like, or not chemical, but just the way that our body functions with working out versus not working out,
Yeah. Maybe a little bit of both.
Maybe a little bit of both. Yeah. But yeah, that's interesting though. And you're right. Now that I think back to my off or my rest days, I do tend to eat different foods compared to when I am working out. I don't know. I'll have to pay attention to that more. Now you got me thinking if that's more of a psychological thing or not. I don't know.
Yeah. And it's not that I'm thinking, oh, I just worked out, I don't want to ruin it by eating this. It's
right.
Just,
no, it's just, it's all. What it's no, I get what you mean. It's not, it's more of like just kind of what your body is desiring, not necessarily like a mental thing of, well, I have to eat healthier because I don't want to ruin my workout. Interesting. It's a good observation. So this past week, on the Sunday call, Christy was talking about pre-workout energy, like fueling your body pre-workout and post-workout. So what is your like pre and post routine?
So I really feel like I don't have a pre-workout. I mean, I eat breakfast and then about 2 hours later, I end up working out. That might look like teaching a dance class. That might look like taking a workout class for myself, going for a 3-4 mile walk. And then what I recently started doing, because I was talking to Amy about it afterwards, I feel like we talked about this. Either that or I talked about it with someone. I like to go get a coffee. Coffee with milk.
Yeah. Okay. So you were on the Sunday call.
Yeah.
You talked about it with Christy on the Sunday call.
Yeah.
I didn't get to jump on Sunday, but I listened to the replay and I was trying to figure out whose voice it was that was talking. And it was your voice.
Oh.
But you go and get a coffee.
Yes. And I've modified it a little bit, which I think is working out. I mean, I only done it a couple times. So, and I would eat half of this protein bar, but really it was like a candy bar. And I felt like I was talking to Amy, my coach, about how it kind of set me up for having like this sweet tooth, like wanting something sweet early in the day. It was too early to have that. So what I've done is I'm having my coffee with my milk and whatever milk that is. I usually do non-fat milk, and I'm having the yogurt that I normally would have later. So I'm having the high protein yogurt right after. And so those two things combined is yummy, and it's a little bit sweet, and it's satisfying, and it's, what's the word, satiating. And so then if I want the bar, I'm waiting until after lunch to have that little sweet treat, extra protein, built. Yeah. They're called Built bars.
Built bars. Yeah. I usually get those if I'm out and about and I didn't prepare, then I get a Built bar.
Anyway, so far it's working. I like it better. It's just, I mean, I knew that it was kind of sweet in the morning, but I do like something with my coffee.
Right.
So anyway.
Good.
So
So are those the only two snacks that you have during the day? Is usually after workout and then later in the afternoon, like before dinner?
No. So we built in another snack. So then I will eat lunch at like 12:30. And then I told her like around 3, that's the hour where I'm like wanting something sweet or starting to think about an alcohol drink. And so then obviously, I mean, I don't know why I forgot I stopped doing this because I was doing it prior, but she's like, well, then you need, another snack right there and balance it out. So, she suggested something like, and I did it the other day and it was yummy. Like just get some lettuce. You can put like some deli meat, a little bit of mustard, a Laughing Cow,
cheese, the Laughing Cow cheese.
A little light baby bell.
The Baby Bells. Yeah.
Yeah. I love those. And have that. And so I did that and it was good. So then like 2 hours or so after that, I was able to have dinner. It's also mindset too, right? It's just kind of like that 3 o'clock time where things are kind of starting to wind down. But then in addition to if there are any stressors or if I am feeling a little bit hungry. So I do need to remember to have that balanced snack in between lunch and dinner.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it making you crazy to watch me walk?
Actually, no.
Okay.
Actually, it's not. Usually like watching people makes me dizzy, but no, you're actually
kind of bouncing
up rhythm to where, it's actually a good rhythm.
Okay, great.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you're adding more snacks into your day. So your energy levels, I'm assuming, are good throughout the day. Like you feel like you have a steady energy level, or do you feel it tank at all throughout your day?
It's usually right about that time that I was saying. Like I really wanted to get to this 4:15 workout class, and I thought, well, it doesn't get dark until about 4:30, so maybe I can get myself out the door. It's tough. I am not an evening exerciser. So
yeah, especially when you know that you're the day starting to wind down, your brain's starting to wind down from the day.
Yeah, I mean, once I'm there, of course I love it.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
But it's the putting on more workout clothes because I've already done it in the morning. I already got super sweaty and did all the things. Sometimes I change, sometimes I don't, whatever. And then to like put more on, I mean, and if I've already showered, then it's a done deal for sure. I'm not going to. Right. So, but anyway, that's okay. I'm walking on the treadmill now.
Yeah, no, that's good. Did you get your strength work figured out with Amy?
Yes, we tweaked that a little bit. Now I just actually have to do it. So,
you have a plan. Now you have to put it into action.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. So maybe tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah. Tomorrow's what, Thursday? If I were you, after your treadmill walk here, I would sit and schedule it in your calendar when you're going to get it done.
Yes.
And kind of pre-program your mind tonight of when you're going to do it tomorrow.
Yeah. I know there is a strength class that I enjoy. I lead a walking group tomorrow at 11. So there is a strength class that I like, but it's, I feel rushed at the end. I think I already shared this with you too, is that I can't clean it up totally and it makes me feel bad and blah, blah, blah. Right. So I was thinking, okay, if I'm not going to do that, then tomorrow morning is the perfect time. Yeah. I have plenty. I have a big chunk of time before I have to be at the walking group.
Right.
So that would be a no-brainer to do it then.
Yeah, that would be good, because then you don't feel rushed. You can do it at your own time and still make it to your class on time. So yeah, that would be good. Good. Well, sounds like you and Amy have some good plans set in place, which is awesome. Amy's awesome.
She is.
This is like
one-on-one coaching for me.
It is. I was going to say, do you see Amy?
Like in person?
In person? Yeah.
Yeah. She lives, 15 minutes from me. We don't always get together, but we can. She's just a very busy mama. I mean, I would see her a lot more if I would be willing to meet her at dark 100 in the morning, because that's how she rolls, and I just can't. So she tries really hard to work with my if I wanted to get up and be in Lake Stevens by 5 or something, I could see her a lot more, but I'm like, I can't do it.
Yeah, so, that's early. But I guess
we try to schedule walking time. Sorry.
No, it's fine. With her busy schedule, she's got to get it done early.
She does. Yeah, that's her me time.
Yeah. Does she make you do open water swimming too?
No. She has not pressured me on that one yet. No, I told her I have what's it called? Raynaud's. I feel like I would drown. Honestly, I mean, my fingers get really, really cold. I was snorkeling in Hawaii. I mean, where it's warm. Right. And I was snorkeling, but I had been in the water for so long, my hands, they stopped functioning. I couldn't do things. So it was a little scary, actually.
It is scary. I have a friend who has Raynaud's, and it's been getting progressively worse for her. Yeah.
How do you say it?
Raynaud's. That's how she pronounced it. It was Raynaud's.
Yeah. So where is hers, in her fingers or her toes or what?
She's got it in her fingers. I don't know if she has it in her toes or not, but she's always talking about her hands. They get really cold and white. And I don't know if she has something else or not, but she's in pain a lot. And so she actually, I think, just kind of stopped working and staying home now with her kids because the pain has become too much.
From the Raynaud's?
That's why I said, I don't know if that's just from the Raynaud's or if she's got something else that is causing maybe rheumatoid. I mean, she's young. Let's say I'm 36, so she's got to be 39. So maybe I don't know.
It's arthritis or something.
It might be arthritis. Yeah. But I know, she was really struggling with some pain. But I am familiar with Raynaud's, and it does get scary. Even for her going grocery shopping, she can't stay in the refrigerated or the freezer section very long because her fingers will turn white.
Yeah, it's crazy. I never knew what it was. My kids played soccer, so we spent a lot of time at the soccer field, and my hands would get really cold and they don't get warm. My husband bought me heated gloves. Those are so nice. They have little battery packs. Those are really awesome. And then I started noticing that they would become these two fingers, they would become dead. I mean, they get white, you're dead.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is not normal. And then you just can't I would sit on them. I would try to hold on to hot coffee, do all these different things to bring the blood back. So it's weird. Anyway, so I kind of want to get in the water. Don't tell her I said this.
I won't.
But not now. It is way too cold.
Yeah.
Way too cold.
She reminds me of my sister-in-law, because my sister-in-law loves doing open water swim, and she lives in Northern California. And so she will get in the water when it's like 50 degrees. And I'm like, that's too cold for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, I like my water like 85 degrees.
That's funny. Where are you again? Where are you located?
I'm in Wyoming.
Wyoming. Wow, that's beautiful. Yeah, I bet that's cold too, like really cold winters. Yes.
Oh yes. Today the high was 28.
Oh my gosh.
With wind.
Yeah. It was cold for us too. We definitely got I'm gonna say more than frost, whatever the next level up is. Last night everything was frozen, and you have to go out and start your car and let it run for a while.
Yeah.
So we're getting cold, but yeah, she and I are overdue for a little walking time. Speaking of Amy.
Well, I'm glad you get to see her in person. She's a lot of fun. I met her the first time when I went to Washington in October. So she's a lot of fun.
Indeed.
My friend, nobody else hopped on, but it was fun chatting with you.
You as well.
So I hope you have a good week, and maybe we'll see you on the Monday call. So Lauren's going to do the Monday call for me since I covered for her tonight. So Monday movement call, I think she was going to talk about pelvic floor exercises.
Ooh.
Yeah, she's really knowledgeable in that area. It's an area that I just have no knowledge of, never researched pelvic floor exercises for women. And so she wanted to touch on that because a lot of women, it's not talked about a lot. No. There's a lot of women who struggle with it. So
it's a really good topic. I was searching out a physical therapist for my low back. Anyway, everything always has a longer story. I'm not going to get into it, but I ended up at a PT place where they specialize in pelvic floor. And I was like, oh, more bang from my buck here. So
yeah,
we've been chatting about that and talking about it. And so it'll be interesting to see what she has to say.
Yeah. She's gone through, I think, physical therapy herself for it. And so she's taken that knowledge and passed it on and just kind of learned more about it. So she's super knowledgeable about that. So it'll be a good talk.
Awesome.
So, well, I hope you have a good night. And
thank you.
Good job getting on your treadmill, and thanks for hopping on tonight.
I'm so happy. So proud of myself. I mean, at first, you just like, who wants to go and, huh?
You just got to do your strength workout tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I know. It'll work. It'll happen.
It'll happen.
Yeah.
All right, Linda. I will talk to you later.
All right. Bye. Tuesday and Wednesday. We are outside and heated to be needed for class because they're always free. Whoa. Dang.
I must still be logged into this. Let's see. It's funny.